Tourism in Tokyo is absolutely booming, which is jacking up prices for most attractions. So in this video, I will share with you guys my 10 free things you can do here in Tokyo to make your trip to Japan even more memorable. Let's go! Let's start off in the heart of the city. Hinokicho Park is often overlooked because it's neatly hidden behind the tall skyscrapers of Tokyo. It is especially great if you want to avoid the tourist overrun Yoyogi Park. Entrance to the park is free, and you may catch some people trying to capture koi. Right in the middle of Tokyo Midtown. Should really consider it if you just want to get away from the bustling city of Tokyo. The next place had been on my bucket list for at least a decade. The National Diet Building houses the Japanese Parliament, with the House of Representatives in the left wing and the House of Councilors in the right wing. I'm here in the entrance lobby. As you see, I'm dressed up, wearing a nice dress shirt and a tie. The seats of the House of Councilors, magical throne of the Emperor, and it's the emblem of the Emperor of Japan. The National Diet is one of the most impressive buildings in Tokyo, built between 1920 and 1936, taking at least 16 years to complete. Sadly, it's all in Japanese, not in English, so it can be a bit difficult to figure out. Please note that taking photos and videos is not allowed inside this building, and the free tour is only in Japanese. Unfortunately, no photos and no videos. Luckily, they do offer you a free English guidebook at the check-in counter. There's not often a lot of tours, sadly, and they're mostly in Japanese. So you really gotta bring a translation tool or another sort of gimmick to understand what the guard is actually saying. Now, the most interesting thing has to be the Emperor's room, located on the highest floor within this building, because the Emperor of Japan has to physically be above all people at all times. The tour is an entire hour, so make sure you designate some time to do this full tour. It's well worth it, because right now, there's no gate in front of me. I'm like right in front of the Diet. That is so cool. Just down a couple of blocks from the National Diet, you will find the Hie Shrine. Now, what most tourists do not know is that there is this epic torii gate tunnel at the back of the shrine, very similar to the ones you see in Kyoto. Entrance is free and offers a great place for some epic selfies, since this spot doesn't get as busy throughout the day. Yes, so if you don't have time to visit Kyoto, this is a great alternative if you're just staying a few days in Tokyo. Tokyo is often bustling with free promotional pop-up events, especially during the weekends. You will find most of these events in Shibuya, but also in the less common neighborhoods. A pretty random Chanel event downtown Roppongi. Things you run into on a random Saturday is crazy down here. Don't be shy to just pop in and chat away with the locals. Especially in Roppongi, people are quite familiar with foreigners and like to practice their English. I cannot break this little paddle, so let's see if I can.
Yes, good. Oh! One. Go!
Check the link in the description box below for free pop-up events in and around Tokyo. Now heading back to Harajuku for the spectacular mirror entrance of the Tokyo Plaza on the busy Omotesando Street. This place is fantastic for some epic selfies. Another great free place to check out is the Magnet Rooftop Observatory deck in Shibuya. This place is great for selfies while you glaze over the busiest intersection in the world. All facilities are provided, even a raincoat. So if it's a rainy day, you can still enjoy the views. Now, this list would not be complete without including one of my favorite free events, the Nakamekuro Awa Odori, which takes place every summer. The Awa Odori is a traditional Japanese street dance parade with lots of colorful costumes and loud chants. You can honestly spend hours here. Next up, the Tsukiji Auto Market, a very lively place filled with fish vendors and cozy shops. A great free event is these guys cutting up these giant tunas on the street side for everyone to see. If you have a nerdy side, visit the Nakano Broadway in the Nakano district, where you can browse through endless comic books, arcades, and purchase the cheapest snacks and foods in Tokyo. A lot of epic chocolate here, and only $1 a piece. Not bad at all. Make sure to watch my full Nakano travel guide for Tokyo's budget district. That's as big as my face. Sugar overdose. Dive deeper into Japanese anime by visiting the free Suginami Animation Museum to learn more about the anime industry of Japan and all its wonderful anime that ended up on foreign television sets. Japanese anime definitely had a big impact on my childhood. As for a bonus, visit the insane Shinjuku VR zone. So this is the latest attraction here in Shinjuku, the VR zone. It is free to watch people play Dragon Ball Z and Mario Kart in VR, while you can watch them freak out during these games. And it may tempt you to join the fun as well, since most of these VR games are multiplayer based. My first game was definitely going to be Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I look ridiculous.
You play as a group of 4 trying to prevent the Angels from taking over Tokyo 3. This is by far the best VR game I have ever played to date. My second game, the ridiculous Mario Kart VR. Another game, this time a Mario Kart. You can grab objects in mid-air. And topping it off by throwing some Kamehamehas in Dragon Ball Z. Real life Kamehameha. That was freaking awesome. Best game, Evangelion, but Mario Kart was a very close second. To conclude, I had never visited these spots before, even after 5 trips to Japan. So hopefully this video gave you some fresh ideas for your next adventure to Tokyo. Now if you are new to the Reformat Show, make sure to subscribe and binge watch all my Japan episodes. And to all my awesome subscribers, thank you so much for all your support and stay tuned for another ridiculous episode next week.